Alright, so what is going on, Frosties? Do you guys like mysteries? Well, I got a couple mysteries for you to solve, but one of them is why you haven't smashed that like button down below. You know, I upload fairly frequently, you know, it's kind of like a flow thing. It's gonna be just whenever we want to really kind of deal, you know. Not trying to figure out the algorithm, but I am trying to figure out the algorithm. You feel me? The other mystery is why have I not gotten my frost powers yet? I imagine I make like an animation or some shit. But anyways, you guys didn't click on here for all of that. You guys clicked on here to find out about the you guys came on here to find out about the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. And yeah, so basically we're gonna be watching and reacting to the top 10 mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. By the end of this video, I hope you guys have collected what you guys think is the most mysterious thing about the Bermuda Triangle and put it down in the comment section below. Excuse me. If you guys enjoy my content, you guys want to see more or see previous ones, go ahead and slap around that little subscribe button down below and turn on bell notifications if you want to. Yeah, we're just gonna roll right into this. So it's by Most Amazing Top 10. I have not really watched Most Amazing Top 10. I'm more of like a Watch Mojo and Danger Dolan guy myself. But yeah, top 10 weirdest things found in the Bermuda Triangle. There will be a link in the description. And let's get into it.
Hey all you Most Amazing Top 10 fans, Dewey Stewart back here. And before we get started, I am so incredibly excited to announce the launch of our new channel, Bumblebee.
Okay,
if we make it out alive. Because today we are looking at the top 10 weirdest things found in the Bermuda Triangle. Located just off the southeastern coast of the US in the Atlantic Ocean between Bermuda, Puerto Rico, and Florida, we have the mysterious Devil's Triangle, more popularly known as the Bermuda Triangle. This area of ocean is known to be one of the busiest shipping routes in the world, even though over the years it has had more than 50 ships and 20 airplanes mysteriously go missing. What other things are going on there? Let's find out in today's list.
Bro, what if the Bermuda Triangle is like, crap, like, you know, the Speed Force, and like if you watch The Flash and like how you can like shoo and like end up in a different point in time, like kind of like time travel thing. What if that is a Bermuda Triangle? They just haven't really found a way back. Besides that one flight, what is it, 108 or 181 or 180 or something? I think they went through the Bermuda Triangle and then came back. What if that is what it is? Most people just haven't found a way back yet.
Starting us off at number 10 is True North. Very few places on Earth will ever actually point to True North. What is True North? True North is the direction that points exactly towards the geographic North Pole. Being that there are next to no markers and obviously no landmarks in the middle of the ocean, when GPS and other high-tech systems go awry, ships and other craft are forced to use their compasses as a way to stay on track. Compasses operate usually by pointing towards magnetic north, as the compass aligns with Earth's magnetic field. Magnetic north can shift depending on the change in the Earth's magnetic core, which operators and sailors are prepared for, thus creating a huge issue when operators and sailors traveling through the mysterious triangle discover that their compass is no longer working properly.
It's off the fritz
because it's pointing to true north instead of magnetic north. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've ever had to use a compass, and I think no matter what my compass reads, I would still be lost at sea. So Bermuda doesn't sound like the greatest vacay spot, but let's continue to see what's in store before we make up our mind. At number 9,
at least you're going to the
truest north. So we always talk about how much we want to keep exploring space and we want to get to know our own universe. But you know what's really funny to me? We still have barely scraped the surface or under the surface for exploring our own ocean.
Which is
one of those places being
bro.
The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is home to one of the deepest spots on Earth. Underneath the surface, the topography of the seafloor goes from a gentle sloping continental shelf to a drop of a few hundred feet to another drop of a few who knows how many thousand feet. Many disappearances that have been reported in the Bermuda Triangle could have their answers laying somewhere at the bottom of these deep trenches. But until we actually start exploring our oceans just as much as we explore space, just like whatever lays at the bottom.
Which we have hardly explored space too. Like, we know a lot about space because of like microscope, because of telescopes. We know a lot about space because of telescopes. That's like the only reason we know about space for real. And like, I mean, yeah, we have submarines for like water and stuff, and we have spaceships for like space and stuff, but I'd say we still know like 10 times, even if we only have 5% of the water on our Earth explored, we still know 10 times more about Earth's water, I should add, in space, bro, because space is like damn near infinite.
We will be left in the dark. At our number 8 spot, we have methane gas. This gas is colorless, odorless, highly flammable, and one of the main components in natural gas, which we all use to generate electricity and heat our homes all around the world. But guess what? It's also in the Bermuda Triangle. Due to decomposing sea organisms, scientists have discovered large concentrations of methane gas trapped in the ocean floor. Methane accumulates as concentrated methane ice, and if and when a pocket ruptures, the gas rockets upwards towards the surface without any warning or notice to those sailing above. If a ship were to be in the area of the blowout, it could possibly sink because the water would become much less dense and sediment could quickly cover it as the wreck lands on the sea floor. As of right now, there is no proof that this is the reason for any of the missing ships that have been reported in the Bermuda Triangle, but then again, how would we ever know? At our number 7 spot, we have Rogue Waves. Now, does that not sound like a great band name or what? Due to the location of the Bermuda Triangle in the Atlantic Ocean, storms can come from all directions. They can come from Mexico, from the equator, or the east side of the Atlantic. These storms, of course, make major waves reaching up to 30 feet or 10 meters tall. But what happens when they all come together at the exact same moment? These rogue waves can reach up to sizes of 100 feet or 30 meters tall. Engineers at the University of Southampton built models of different sized ships and simulated their own rogue waves in a wave tank for the small scale ships. What happened? These engineers discovered that these ships could indeed sink. The bigger the ship, the easier it was to sink, because big ships are designed to be supported in the front by the top of a wave, while the back is supported by another. But if hit by a rogue wave, those big ships, guess what? They snap in two. The small ones can sometimes survive if they hit the wave bow on, but most times will just get swallowed up completely. Rogue waves, hopefully not coming to an ocean near you. At our number 6 spot, we have electronic fog. So far, out of the many distress calls claiming to come from an electronic fog, these stories and events have been labeled as supernatural and not taken seriously. But there are reports from actual pilots who have flown through these strange phenomena, and it's wild. Veteran pilot Bruce Gernon reports that when he was flying with his father in his classic Bonanza plane back in 1970, about 3 miles off Andros Island, an elliptical-shaped cloud began forming in front of them. Before the father and son could escape the path of this mysterious cloud, they were engulfed and had a tunnel form all the way around them. And while in the cloud flying at 10,000 feet, they reported seeing lines in the tunnel spiraling counterclockwise while propelling them forward. They then started feeling the effects of zero gravity, and all of their navigational systems started to fail.
It's an alien!
This electronic spiraling fog tunnel dissipated, and they found themselves right over Miami Beach, and were once again able to pick up radar. The next strange thing? They traveled 100 miles in 30 minutes less time than usual. Similar stories to Gernon's have been reported as well, but with no answers to how or why.
That's it. It's aliens. That's what it has to be. No other thing could push them forward back in the 1970s that quickly. Hey, that's noted.
Some suspect it could be something related to the Hutchison effect, but as of right now, the electronic fog is still a mystery. Coming in at our number 5's midway spot is the once infamous mythical creature proven to be real, the giant squid. Aside from the many strange events and things found in the Bermuda Triangle, some have reported seeing a giant octopus or octopi.
Oh, that's not good. Hold on, wait. Adam, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that, Frosties. I'm sick of that yawning shit. I haven't had my proper dosage of energy drink today, which is it's just C4, you know. It's a great flavor, actually, you know. No sponsor, so you know what? Don't even go buy it until I get sponsored. Actually, go ahead and buy it. Go ahead and buy it. It's great. Creatures,
but giant squid are indeed a real animal, and 2 Japanese scientists believe they caught one on camera. In 2005, 2 Japanese scientists spotted a giant squid aggressively taking baited lines. Normally, these creatures are not known to be in this area of ocean, but the footage says differently. These giant squid can reach up to 150 feet. Seeing the aggressive nature of this creature, as well as the size, it is no wonder some believe that they could be responsible for some of the disappearing ships. Speaking of, coming in our top 4 spot, we have ships that have gone missing. As I said earlier, there are more than 50 ships that are reported to have gone missing in the Bermuda Triangle over the years.
Bro.
One of the most notorious ones being...
They're just up and skinny, bro. They was on some Casper shit. Like, how you gonna just disappear? Huh? Depending on how far back it is, it's like no one could ever even, like, find them, bro. It's like, it would be damn near impossible. Because, like, how are you supposed to track a ship? Like, yeah, you can know its, like, final destination, but it could end up off course, you know? Like, they could be sailing for however long, bro. And you know what? Wild. Or they could just take a tumble down in the deep below, deep blue seas.
The USS Cyclops, one of the Navy's largest fuel ships, went missing back in March 1918. This ship was carrying 10,800 tons of manganese ore with 309 crew members on board.
Yeah,
Only one message was received from the ship during its voyage from Brazil to Baltimore, and it reported no trouble whatsoever while it was out on the sea. But then, it sailed through the Bermuda Triangle. The ship never made it to its destination, was never found. Not only was the ship never found, but also no debris or crew members either. There was no distress call received anywhere. One of the largest ships in the Navy and everything on board and everyone on board gone missing in a flash with no explanation. That's scary. Starting us off at our number 3 spot is planes gone missing.
Than that.
Over 20 aircraft just like ships have gone missing over the years, and some of these reports are quite recent too. One of the latest being just last year in May when a small twin-engine plane mysteriously went missing. Same thing as the USS Cyclops, those aboard started their flight with no complications whatsoever, and there were no distress calls reported or anything out of the ordinary. Once again, no wreckage, crew, or any signs of any explanation can be found. But maybe our next one on the list will help. At our number 2 spot, we have UFO sightings.
Okay, before we get into the UFO sightings, what would you rather be in? A missing ship or a missing plane? You know, don't go off that show that just like came out last year or whatever and is on Netflix now. Do not go off that. But if you were in the scenario, would you rather be in a missing plane or a missing ship? I'm curious. I would rather be in a missing... you know what? Let's go with... We're gonna go with the airplane. You know what? I like to be flying high. You feel me? Except I have not been in a plane yet, so I've only been in boats. But I'd rather be in a plane.
If you have been keeping up to date with any of the alien news lately, you will know that there have been more than a couple of sightings all over North America in the last few years. One of them taking place over the Bermuda Triangle, April 28th, 2020, reported by not just anyone, but the United States Air Force. Many of the United States Air Force members have come out quite recently with more and more sightings, with some of them dating all the way back to the 1970s, right over.
That looks like Santa's sleigh.
I hear more and more alien information every day, and I am
you see it, right?
it. If I ever have a major reason to go to Bermuda, it's to see some aliens.
Oh, easily, bro. Yeah,
coming with me.
I got
Finally,
you, bro.
coming in at our number 1 spot is something we're going to have to grab our proton packs for, because our final and weirdest thing found in Bermuda is ghost ships. Back in 1881, the infamous Ellen Austin ship experienced a ghost ship in an area of the Bermuda Triangle before things went awfully awry. The crew of the Ellen Austin discovered the ship fully stocked but with no crew on board or anywhere to be seen. Seeing an opportunity for a free ship with supplies, part of the Ellen Austin crew took over the ship and prepared to sail back with the ships side by side. Just then, an unexpected storm came out of nowhere and totally engulfed the 2 ships. After the storm was over the next day, both ships came out of the Terror, but no crew was anywhere to be seen on the picked up ghost ship. Just then, crew members and captain of the Ellen Austin came aboard once again and then got swallowed up by a mysterious fog. And once the fog cleared, the ghost ship completely vanished along with everything and everyone. I hate to say it, but I guess that's karma, and she's always gonna come for you. There you have it.
That's true. I mean, hey, nah. If you see free supplies, bro, if you see free supplies, you're not just gonna let that run off. Like, I don't care who you are, bro. Look, whether it's like, it's gonna be harder to do in an airplane, bro, because you know that's actually quite impossible. So like, never mind. But if you just take free supplies anywhere, like, who isn't gonna take it? I mean, not saying like a store, go like robbing stores, whatever, bro. But in a scenario like that, where you're on a boat or a ship, or maybe your own little pontoon or whatever, you see another one that's empty, no one, like, you know, there's no one around it or nothing, bro, and there's supplies on it, you know, shoot, it's deep sea over here, bro. Hey, it's mine. It's done out. I'm taking that. Anyways, let me know what your favorite mystery thing that happened in the Bermuda Triangle is. Mine has to be the one with the fog, bro. The one with the fog and like the people in the airplane that got swoosh, you know, and arrived wherever they were supposed to arrive 30 minutes before they were supposed to get there. It's crazy. I like supernatural stuff, bro. So I really thoroughly enjoyed that one. And I will read through the comments if you leave comments. Other than that, make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you want to see any more of my content. Hold on. If you do, I will love you forever and ever and ever and never. Alright, other than that, make sure you stay frosty, phase the fuck up, stay creative, and don't let the demons sleep in your bedroom. I'm out.